Bitch, I am loud, live, and in motherfucking colors. Like hell no. To the no, no, no. Yada, yada, yada. Like hell no. To the no, no, no. What we gonna be talking about, girl? Like hell no. To the no, no, no. I am a random motherfucker, okay? So
Parental discretion is advised.
hey, what's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your sister from another Mr. Thickchickvlogs, and yes, bitch, okay? We are back in here for another video, okay, girl? Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the live show that I did a couple of days ago, it is finally processed, girl. I did contact YouTube support, and they helped your girl get it rectified, and now it's loud, live, and a motherfucking color, okay, girl? So the last video that you saw before that is probably kind of repetitive, and I apologize for that, but I didn't think that I honestly and truly, not trying to be funny, but I honestly and truly did not think that YouTube would get everything rectified, so that's why I went ahead and made the other video. But anyway, you know, for those of you, because there are a lot of things that we talked about in that video that I didn't talk about in the other video, and this hair is getting kind of low-key getting on my nerves. But anyway, there are a couple of things that we are going to talk about today, but I noticed I haven't been doing my questions of the days lately. So in order to interact with each other, I have a question of the day that I'm going to be asking you guys, and I think pretty much anybody can answer this. Male, female, it don't matter, okay? Parent, non-parent. The question of the day is going to be, okay, just say for instance you have a child right now. Your child is 7, 8 years old, okay? You find out that at birth, some kind of way, your child was switched with another child, okay? With somebody else's child. So you have been raising for 8 years somebody else's child as your own. And that person has been raising your child as their own. Would you want to... Well, basically, how would you feel about the situation, first and foremost? I know you will be pissed, but would you want your child? Would you want to, you know, make the switch again? Or would you just be like, okay, I've been raising this child for 7 or 8 years. This as my child, I want to continue to raise this child as my child. Or would you want to, get your biological child? There are a lot of people who have had differences of opinions on this on my personal Facebook page. There are a lot of people who say, I want my child. I want the child that I had. And you have a lot of people who say, well, you know, they'll leave well enough alone, you know. So I want to know what you guys think. Would you want your child, your biological child, or would you just want things to remain the way they are? Or would you like to do things a little bit differently? Would you like to, you know, keep things the way they are and maybe visit the other child from time to time, maybe just have a relationship with them? How would you want to handle that right there? I know it'll be a tough situation, but what would you do if it actually happened to you? Because there are people out there who this has happened to. So I want to know what you guys would do if you were in this situation, okay? Another thing, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for all of your suggestions for video ideas and things like that. Let me tell you something, family, okay? There is a lot in store for Thickchickvlogs as well as Thrifting Thick Chick, and that name may be changing very, very soon. I don't know to what, but the Thrifting Thick Chick, I think that name may be changing, okay? Because I'm not a big thrifter anymore. I still love thrifting, but my thrift store has tried me for my life, okay? It may stay the same. But there's so much that I have in store for 2016. There are still going to be videos, of course, for the duration of this year. But I have so much in store for next year. And you guys have given me so many awesome and amazing ideas and things to do. We've talked about the talk show thing, which I'm super excited about. The only thing that I need to figure out as far as the talk show is concerned is how to conduct it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get on here and just talk about... Well, you know, some people suggest that I talk about relationships. I talk about, of course, things that are going on in the news, celebrity gossip, and things like that. But I want it to be an interactive thing. I want you guys to be able to interact with me. So I don't know if I'm going to have to get maybe some sort of second line or something like that, where I can have people that actually call in, and I hope that you guys will actually participate in it, because I want it to be interactive. Now, you know, of course, and of course I'm going to need topics and things like that. You know, it's going to be very, very, very interesting, and I'm super excited for that. Also, the podcasting thing, that is definitely going to be something that I look into for 2016, but that is, of course, going to take a little bit more time than the whole talk show thing, because podcasting is a little bit more that goes into the podcasting thing. I'll have to, it's certain equipment that you have to get. You have to get, it's just a lot that goes into the podcasting. It's not a whole lot of money that has to go into it, because you don't have to get the super duper top notch things starting out. But there are steps that you have to take to doing a podcast. You can't just be like, okay, I'm starting my podcast today, okay? But definitely going to be doing that now on my other channel. For those of you that aren't subscribed, you need to go over there, subscribe if it sounds like something that you're interested in, because over there on that channel, I don't do as much cursing, bitch, okay? I do a whole lot of bitch, motherfuckers, and fucks, and chicks, and all that shit over here, but over there, it's a little bit more low-key, okay? I kind of, sort of, you know, I might throw off a motherfucker every now and then, but then again, have I ever said motherfucker over there? I don't even think I have. I probably said shit and fuck a couple of times, but I don't really use as much profanity over there. I know some people probably have virgin ears for whatever reason. You know, we all grown, and I've had a lot of people in the comment section of my videos who sit there and tell me, oh, you need to stop cursing. So my thing is this, I tell people all the time. I tell people all the time, okay? I will never, okay, censor myself for anyone. Sorry, okay? This is just who the fuck I am. It's who the fuck I'm going to be, okay? Period, point blank, exclamation point. It does not take away from the person that I am. I'm still a great person. I just throw out a couple of 4-letter words every now and then, baby, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10-letter words. It is what the fuck it is, okay, girl? Moving on swiftly and motherfucking professionally, okay? Shout out to my brother from another mother, Justin J123. So y'all go over and check out his channel. Also, he has a new blog that he has started, justinj1232.com. Y'all go and check out his blog. And shout out to you also on Justin, because I recently saw the blog posting that you did about Adrian Expression's best friend committing suicide, and that right there, it totally broke my heart. I remember seeing Adrian's video on his channel when he was talking about his friend had died, because I remember seeing a video of him and his friend not long before that, and at first I didn't know who he was talking about, and then I saw the pictures of him, and I was like, oh my god, you know, it's just so it's so crazy how, you know, you can honestly and truly think that a person is fine. Like I said, a lot of people can sit there and look at a person and they can, you know, think that person is perfectly okay. But a lot of times that outward appearance is, you know, it's a facade. It's a little bit of a mask, if you will. And that person is really, really deeply depressed on the inside. So I'm really, really proud of Adrian for expressing his thoughts on the whole situation and bringing awareness to depression and suicide, because it is a very, very serious issue amongst a lot of people. Okay, so shout out to Justin J, and also shout out to Adrian Expression for that blog posting. I thought it was a great. Also, what else are we going to talk about? I kind of went into a rabbit hole. But yeah, on my other channel, like I said, it's going to be a whole lot of, I'm going to be doing some hot or nots, where I'm going to be like testing out different things, like, as seen on TV products. As far as the taste testing, I know a lot of people said that they wanted to continue to see me and the Juice Man do taste testing, which we can do. I know the Juice Man is a diabetic, but at the same time, you know, it doesn't have, he's not he's eating way better. And I know some people mention stuff about the Juice Man hasn't had a sip of juice since this whole little situation. Now, the doctor did tell him he can have like Sprite Zero, and he can have, like, of course, the flavored waters and things like that. He hasn't even really been thirsty. Like, he does drink water and all that type of stuff, don't get me wrong. But the amount of stuff that he used to drink, he can sit there and drink a half of a can of soda, and he's not even thirsty anymore. So shout out to him for that. He's totally not the Juice Man no more. We need to give him, well, he's gonna always be the Juice Man, but just saying. But we will still do the taste testing thing. But of course it probably won't be super duper sweet things. We may do some of the sweet things every now and then. We are going to do a Christmas taste test, but it's only going to be a taste test. I want people to understand that when we do these taste tests, my mama, girl, that was super duper country. My mother has some children that live next door to her, and most of the times when we do these taste tests, just like we did with the Thanksgiving things, Halloween things, we tasted the things, and when we bagged it all up, of course, you know, not like the open juice and all that type of stuff, but the cookies and the candy, we bagged all that stuff up and we took it down there. And my mom, like, every day they might come over her house and she'll give them like a piece of candy or some cookies or something like that, or some chips or whatever. So that's how we do that, because those children are, you know, they always come to my mama's house asking for snacks and all that type of stuff. So we give her that taste testing stuff, just so you guys know. But we will definitely probably be doing a Christmas taste testing. But again, when we taste it, it's going to go down my mom's house so she can give it to the kids periodically. Again, I'm going to be doing the as seen on TV things. Also going to be doing more cooking videos, okay? I'm trying to think of a regime for 2016. I don't want to be that person that's like, oh, I'm going to be, you know, new year, new me. That's some annoying ass shit. I don't know about you, for y'all, but that is some annoying ass shit. And I thought I put my phone on vibrate because I know somebody's going to try to call me and it's going to fuck up my video. I will be doing, like I said, more cooking videos, but I'm trying to think of more creative ways to cook food without it being super duper boring, because we haven't been eating a whole lot of carbs and stuff lately. And of course, I get so tired of chicken. And bitch, I have even gone as far as to even consider, okay, going not vegan or vegetarian, anything like that, but to eat more fruits and veggies and a whole lot of like chicken and shit and fish, and just cut out all of the pork and the beef and even a lot of the turkey. Girl, I love ham and cheese sandwiches. I do. I'm not even gonna sit there and lie. Now that's my kryptonite, carbs. Y'all know my favorite is mashed potatoes, girl. But I haven't had. I'm so proud of myself. It's been months. No, I'm lying. My mom made some mashed potatoes a couple of weeks ago. I forgot what she cooked it with, and I did have some mashed potatoes then. But I personally myself have not made any mashed potatoes and I don't know how long. And girl, that is like my kryptonite. Bitch, I used to eat mashed potatoes on top of some fucking pizza. That is how much I love the shit. But I'm thinking about, I'm trying to decide on a new lifestyle that I want to follow. I gotta think of myself as well as him. You know, maybe it'll be something that he's interested in as well. I don't know. It's a whole lot that I have planned for 2016, and I'm so excited for 2016. And like I said, I want to bring you guys along for the ride. Of course, it's just going to take a little bit of time to get things up and running, but we are going to do it, girl. But I want you guys' suggestions on, like I said, what the whole talk show thing, what we should talk about, how I should conduct it. Do you think that you guys will be interested in calling in, maybe having a little bit of discussion that way? The book club, a show of hands, how many people are interested in the book club thing? All of that good shit, girl. So yeah, that's a little bit of an update on all of that stuff. Okay, all of that stuff. Shout out to Mr. Bugatti on Instagram. Is Mr. Bugatti still on Instagram, world? I don't know. I think he is. But anyway, all right. The first thing that we're gonna talk about, girl, is this goddamn old shaggy head ass Donald Trump. I am so tired of talking about this fucking man, y'all. I am so fucking tired of talking about Donald Trump. Okay, but apparently he has opened his fucking mouth to say that, matter of fact, I'm going to play it for y'all. But then again, I don't want to play it because the whole copyright shit and all that stuff. And ain't nobody got time for all that shit. But he basically released, well, he didn't release a statement. He basically opened his fucking mouth during I don't know if was it a press release or what the fuck it was. But he said he's going to call, if he's elected president of the United States, he's going to call for a total shutdown of Muslims entering the United States, okay? If that wasn't one of the most ignorant ass statements I've ever heard in my entire life. One of the things that I'm so tired of fucking hearing is people who accuse every single Muslim of being a terrorist, of being a person who is plotting something against the American people. Don't get me wrong. Yes, there are a lot of Muslims who, you know, adopt these crazy ideologies of, you know, terrorism and they idolize ISIS and all these other people. Yes, there are. That's not any secret. It's not anything that we're turning a blind eye to. But to actually sit there and say that you would call for the complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States. Basically, I'm just waiting on you to say that you're going to, you know, order all Muslims to be extradited from the United States. He is one of the most ignorant people that I have ever met. Well, I ain't never met him, girl. Don't want to meet him. But he's one of the most ignorant people, with the exception of course, Raven Simone and a whole lot of other motherfuckers who say a whole lot of dumb shit. that I've ever heard in my entire life. I mean, and not only is the shit that he's saying stupid, it's illegal. Okay, it is fucking illegal. He cannot do that. So, and another thing, as a matter of fact, I need to find that fucking, let me see if I can find it right now, family. Y'all know I'm random, so y'all just gonna have to hold on until I find this. Back in, I want to say it was, I don't know if it was 1988 or 1998. I think it was 1998. Let me find this statement that he posted. Well, that he said to People magazine back in, like I said, I want to say 1998. I gotta find it before I keep going because the shit was just crazy to me. Somebody shared it on my timeline, and I gotta find it. Okay, so just give me 1 second, y'all. It shouldn't take too long. Here you go. This is what Donald Trump said in 1998 to People magazine. Okay, I'm gonna read it to you. It says, if I were to run, because somebody asked him, apparently People magazine asked him if he would ever run for president of the United States, POTUS, okay? He said, if I were to run, I'd run as a Republican. They're the dumbest group of voters in the country. They love anything on Fox News. I could lie and they'd still eat it up. I bet my numbers would be terrific. Now, this is the quote right here. You can kind of read it right there. Okay, just pause the screen. Okay, I don't know if this shit's going to show backwards or if it's going to turn around the way that it's supposed to turn around. But like I said, Donald Trump is one of the most idiotic people that I've ever heard in my entire life. And the thing is, he, of course, I don't know whether or not he believe a lot of the shit that he say, but I know a lot of shit that he says is a lot of the shit that he says, I think the motherfucker is trolling. Not to say that he probably isn't a very, bigoted person, because I think that he is bigoted, but a lot of the shit that he says, I think he does it to keep his name out there. And what's even more scary is that there are a lot of people, when he makes these idiotic statements, they clap and they swoon over him, and it makes them want to support him even more. And when you have, it's a very, very dangerous situation when you got a person like this who is basically at the top of the line when it comes to possibly being the president of the United States. A lot of people are thinking it's going to be between him and Hillary Clinton, and that's scary. Okay, to know that there are so many people that are supporting the stupid ideologies of this man. I'm just disgusted. And that's pretty much all I got to say about him. I'm pretty sure this is not the last time that he's going to say something stupid before it's all said and done, okay? He has canceled several interviews since making this stupid statement. Of course, I don't know, maybe I don't know if his camper is telling him that you need to cancel these interviews until, we figure out what's going to be your response to a lot of these people's questions, because he going to continue to put his foot in his mouth. And like I said, not only what he said was stupid, it was illegal. Okay, so we already know this is not something that he's going to be able to do. Even if he does become the president of the United States, it's illegal. But moving on, stupid president from Donald Trump, old stupid ass. The next thing that we're going to talk about is, since we're talking about Fox News and idiots and all this type of shit, she was recently suspended from Fox News, because we already know she is she's part of the crew on Fox News who is one of us, quote unquote. I guess some people want to consider her to be black. It really don't fucking matter to me what a fucking ethnicity is. But she's another idiot that's on Fox News that talks a lot of shit and talks down on black folks, And she was recently suspended, her and this other dude, because the dude called President Obama a pussy. And she said that the stuff that she said the shit that he was saying was stupid and he doesn't really give a fuck about. Basically, she didn't say fuck. She said he doesn't, the shit that he was saying was, it was a load of shit, basically. And what she was referring to was, remember the president of the United States, he did a, it wasn't a press conference. He, from the Oval Office, he made a statement to the American people from the Oval Office, basically talking about, the terroristic acts that happened in San Bernardino, and basically saying how they're going to, the plan that he wants to keep the American people safe, and how, he wants to defeat ISIS, et cetera, et cetera. And she was basically on there calling the man, saying that the stuff that he was saying was, a bunch of a crock of shit. The other man was saying, well, I think, he's a pussy. And just completely disrespecting President Obama. I cannot remember a time we've had a president that has been more disrespected than Barack Obama, President Barack Obama. Now, you even have some people who are so butthurt that this man, this black man, is the president of the United States. That they even refuse to call him President Obama. They call him Obama, Barack. I mean, just completely disrespect. But these people go so far as to say that this man's wife was born a man. This man's wife was born a man. Their children are not really their children. People are so, I mean, they actually absolutely hate this man's guts. And it's, like I said, it's absolutely disgusting. But she was suspended. Also, this other dude was suspended, and rightfully so. Like I said, Stacey Dash, I mean, she belongs on Fox News. Let's just tell the truth. I wouldn't give her fucking spot back. And I guess they probably suspended them because they can't use that type of language on television. That's what they pretty much said. That was the reason they got suspended, okay? And this other article came out. It says, leaked tapes capture Stacey Dash saying Fox News hired her to attract horny old men. Okay, which I can totally believe. No, and not only that, because you are fucking what people call coons or whatever the fuck people like to call folks, but you're one of those too. Let me read you a little bit of this, okay? She was talking to somebody and it said, girl, it's all about getting paid. Okay? Yes, you heard me right. Girl, it's all about getting paid. I'm in my 40s going up against bitches half my age for roles. It was getting tough. This conservative gig is about cash money. I got a mortgage and kids to put through college. Dash also said she was hired at Fox News because of her looks, not her political opinions. They hired me because I make old white dudes horny. Dash told her friend, take a look at the other women on Fox News. They all look like models. Hell, I get emails from old white men in the South saying they never thought of fucking a black woman until they saw me. Ann Coulter told me there is good money to be made selling lame books to dumb rednecks, Dash said. Like her, I don't believe half the crap I say. I'm an actress. Give me a script and I'll give you a performance. Dash also says becoming a conservative was a great career move. I got a book deal, a TV gig, and a bunch of speaking engagements lined up, Dash said. And unlike in Hollywood, I can keep this going even when I get old. So basically, what her dumb ass admitted to is that she is cooning for money. Okay, which you got a lot of people who do that. A lot of people that coon for money, and it is what the fuck it is. Okay, it is what the fuck it is. But yeah, like I said, I just pretty much told y'all about that because her stupid ass was suspended from Fox News. So you may not be seeing Stacey Dash on there for a little while. They're gonna eventually bring her back. They probably suspended her for a month, 2, I don't know. But you'll probably see her back on there. They may eventually fire her. Who knows? Who really gives a fuck? Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about, and I may have to start my camera over. I'm not really sure. Y'all already know. I bought another SD card, but bitch, it's still, that just goes to show I talk too fucking much, okay? Because I bought another SD card and I still have to purge the shit before I can continue my conversations. Okay. The San Bernardino shootings and a lot of these conspiracy theories, okay? Apparently, there are a lot of eyewitnesses from San Bernardino that were in the facility where this happened. And a lot of people are describing the shooters as 3 tall white men with an athletic build that had on army fatigues with semi-automatic rifles. They're basically saying that the 2 people that they've pinned this on, the 2 people that are dead, are people that they took hostage and planted this on them. Now, you saw I did the little quotations. Now, I'm not adopting this theory. I'm just telling you what people are saying. It's all in the blogs, all in the news and all this type. Well, I take that back. It's not on the news. It's in the blogs and a lot of the blog news sites. There are several videos of people who were asked to describe, however you want to say it, describe the people who were doing these things. There are, I think it was 4 or 5 different people who described these people as described in the same exact way. They said there were 3 white men, tall, athletic build, and army fatigues that were carrying semi-automatic rifles. Now, apparently the woman in this situation, apparently she's 5 feet tall. And these guys were all described as being over 6 feet tall and like I said, in army fatigues carrying semi-automatic rifles. Now, people are arguing the fact that by this woman being the size that she was, the height that she was, there's no way she would have been able to be carrying all of that ammo the way that she was carrying, because apparently the stuff was very, very heavy. I don't know. I was not there. But, and like I said, of course, these are all conspiracy theories. I'm not adopting any of this stuff. But my question is, now, I did, even when things happened and I was watching CNN, they did say that it was 3 men. 3. So, I guess what I'm a little bit confused about... Hold on one second, Pamela. Sorry about that. I had got a phone call. But like I said, I'm not adopting this conspiracy. But like I said, when I was watching all of this stuff unfold, I do remember them saying that there were 3 shooters, okay? There were 3 shooters. Now, they kept saying that over and over and over again. There kept being eyewitness reports that there were 3 people. There were 3 men who had on this they didn't call it army fatigue. They said tactical gear that were shooting up the place, okay? But, you know, of course, there are only 2 people dead. But I guess everybody's trying to figure out who the fuck is this third person and where the fuck is this third person that everybody kept saying was a part of this. So that's one thing that got me kind of like side-eyeing, not this situation as far as the conspiracy, but where the fuck is this third person? Is there really a third person where all of those people seeing things? Like, it really has me confused as to why everyone was saying there were 3 people. There are only 2 people who were killed, okay? Really, really confusing. So that's, like I said, that's another thing that's going on. I'm definitely following that story and to see exactly what happens with that. Now, there are, you know, the FBI and the government, they are saying that it's going to take them a while to even piece together what happened, why this happened, etc., etc. A lot of people are saying it was workplace bullying. A lot of people are saying it was related to ISIS, even though ISIS has said several times that, you know, because they don't mind telling you when they are the reason behind some shit. They basically said that they are not the ones who are responsible for this happening, but they are, of course, quote unquote, proud of them for doing it, etc., etc. So like I said, it's just a really, really terrible situation. And it's really scary to even think that something like this could possibly happen. You know, what people consider to be orchestrated. Now, there are people that are dead. I don't want people to take what I'm saying the wrong way. I'm only telling you what people are saying on the blogs, on social media and things like that, that, you know, there are, and I'm talking about interviews that people are doing with news reporters, that they're describing 3 white men in army fatigues, athletic, tall, nothing being described as a 5-foot person. I mean, true enough, she could have had on, like, you know, a black thing over her head or something to where they couldn't tell, but 5 feet is nowhere near 6 feet. So that's a little confusing. So, yeah, I just hope and pray that they wouldn't do anything like that. That's very, very scary to even think about. Also Chipotle, girl, y'all, shout out to Chipotle, because I love me some Chipotle. Haven't had it in a while, but bitch, I'm even scared to go there anymore because I see all these damn outbreaks of E. coli being reported at Chipotle. Now it's all in New York and Philadelphia and Atlanta, and girls, before you know it, this shit gonna be in Alabama, and I'm not trying to be around here sick. What the fuck does E. coli do to you? I don't even know what you had to do when you got some E. coli, girl. What the fuck is the process? Y'all let me know down in the comment section below, because bitch, I am confused. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? I could have swore it was something else that I wanted to touch on. But if it is, I can't think of it. But that's pretty much it, you guys. Like I said, I want to thank you guys that left me suggestions for the whole talk show situation. I just need a little bit of time to get things together, and I also need ideas on what you want me to talk about and how you want me to conduct it, okay? So leave all of that down in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up to let me know you made it to the end, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.